All right, so welcome. Today is Friday, April 10th, and we're going to do our Pilates yoga combo. It's a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of yoga, and we're going to start off with Pilates. That's going to heat us up from the inside out, get us all nice and ready for a good stretch in our yoga practice. So let's just enjoy the next hour or so together. Relaxing back down on our mats. I want your arms to be restful at your sides, your palms open face to the sky. We're going to start to breathe deeply into the nose, expanding our belly back and rib cage as we inhale. And as we exhale, we want to breathe out through the mouth. While we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth, let's become aware of our arms and nice long stretch in our arms from our shoulders to our fingertips. So just make your arms as long and straight as you can. Think about tensing all the muscles in your arms. I want to relax your arms, and we'll do the same with our legs. Nice long stretch in our legs. Think about hips to heels. Now we're going to relax our legs and bring awareness now into the belly. I want you to tighten the belly. Hold on to it like you're trying to attach it to your spine without holding your breath, without tensing the rest of your body. Now let the belly go soft. And try the same thing again. Just really isolate the belly, drawing it downward, holding it there, no holding our breath, no tensing the rest of our bodies. And then let it relax. From there, we're going to inhale there, our arms towards the sky. Exhale, float them back down alongside you. Again, inhale to the sky. And exhale back down. Inhale, lift to the sky, and as we exhale, let's reach behind us and stretch out through all of our fingers. Push out through your heels. Bring your big toes closer together. Keep your heels apart. And really stretch your body long and straight. Now let your body go soft, and let's inhale the arms back up. And exhale, return them to your sides. Once they're back down alongside us, we're ready to bring our right knee up to our chest, give it a nice close hug, flex and point our foot. And then roll the ankle around. And then let's reverse. And then just rest your foot where it is. And we'll stretch out the legs. Draw the left knee in. Again, nice tight hug to the body. Flexing, pointing our foot. And let's roll the ankle around. Lead with your big toe towards the line of the body. And then just let your foot relax. And now we'll bring both knees in at the same time. Give ourselves a nice tight hug. We'll rock gently from side to side and massage our spine. Good, and then from there, let's circle the knees around and really work at massaging through that lower back. And let's reverse. Good, and then we can just let everything relax. And now I want you to tighten your belly, press through the back of your rib cage, roll up off the mat so your nose is pointing right at your knees, your chin is towards your chest, and we're not feeling a bit of strain or stress in our neck. Then we're going to roll back down and relax. Try again, tighten the belly as we round up, nose to knees, chin to chest. And release that down. Once again, tighten the belly, round up, nose to knees, chin to chest. Now we're going to stay right there. Place our hands in a little triangle shape with our thumb and index fingers. Place that triangle on the back of our head, elbows nice and wide. Separate your knees, heels touching, toes apart. Inhale the legs out straight. Exhale back in. Inhale. Exhale, start pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you go to press the legs out, pull your big toes together, heels apart, and then come back in with heels together, toes apart. So it's inhale, push, exhale, pull, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more, inhale, 1 more, inhale, exhale. Knees and feet together, scrunching up our toes, press through the arches, pull back in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue as you flex your feet. Really press and pull and press and pull and press. And 2 more, press and 1 more, press and pull. Good, now just press the legs out straight and clean and flex your feet. Maintaining our C shape, 4, 3, 2, and 1, stay. Now stretch your arms alongside your body off the mat, palms facing up, and begin to pump firmly. Inhale for 5 pumps, and exhale for 5 pumps. Modification level 2, we bend our knees. Modification level 1, we rest the feet down. Continue to pump your arms firmly, using the whole arm from your shoulders to your fingertips. When we're round, remain holding yourself up. Tuck your knees in, rest your head down, and breathe. All right, so now you should feel a lot warmer and ready to move into some roll-ups. Knees bent, feet on the floor, legs pressed together, arms behind us on the mat, shoulders relaxed and open. Inhale, adjust your arms, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, engage the belly to peel you up, stretch as far as you can go. Inhale again, then exhale as we roll back down. Inhale, arms lift, shoulders drop back. Exhale, scooping the belly and peeling us up off the floor. Inhale again, and exhale as we tuck. Again, inhale, arms come up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, scooping the belly and peeling up. Stretch as far as we can, inhale. Exhale, the whole way down. So if you're confident that you're not using your legs, push them out straight. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Big inhale again, and exhale as we tuck and roll down. Again, inhale, let's lift both arms. Shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Big inhale again, and exhale as we tuck and roll down. Couple more, please. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Big inhale again, and exhale as we tuck and roll back down. Once more, inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale again, and exhale as we tuck and roll down. So once you've made it all the way back down, stretch out. Lift your arms, and let's return them to our sides. Rotate your palms, open face to the sky, and bring your knees up toward your chest. Tightening the belly, press through the back of the ribs, come up into your C shape. Arms off the mat, elbows bend, fingertips lightly on our shoulders. Inhale the legs straight out, open, close, just your legs. Exhale, tuck your knees, bend your elbows. Inhale, push, open, close, so it's a tuck and a bend. Inhale, push, open, close, we tuck and we bend. Inhale, push, open, close, we tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck, and 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck. How about last one? Inhale, push, open, close, tuck, and then bend. Tuck your knees up to your chest and rest your head back down. All right, on to our leg circles. Right leg nice and straight, toes on the ceiling directly above your nose. Arms at your sides, palms facing up. Left knee could be bent, foot on the mat, or push it out straight. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. So we're really working here at not moving the rest of the body. And our circles are about the size of a large beach ball. Really think about crossing that leg over the center line of the body and not letting it circle out wider than your hip. Last two. One more to go. And then hold your leg up. Let's bring the other leg to join it. We start by inhaling and lowering about halfway down. Exhale, the legs sweep around and come back up. So it's inhale down, exhale around. Remember, you're really holding that belly button tight so that we're not feeling any strain or stress in lower back. Inhale down, exhale around, inhale down. Exhale, pull around, inhale down. Exhale around, inhale down. Exhale, two more, inhale down. Exhale, one more, inhale down. Exhale around and stay. Now let's switch. So we'll keep the left leg to the ceiling, bending the right knee foot on the mat or pushing the right leg out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. So again, we're drawing those large beach balls directly above us on the ceiling. Not feeling any strain or stress. The rest of the body is pressing into the mat. Got two more. One more. And now let's go the other way. Out first and then in and up. Two to go. One more. And then just keep your leg up nice and straight. The other leg comes up to join it. There's our nice Pilates turnout. This time we're going to inhale, sweep the legs around, they come together. Exhale, come up. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Inhale around. Exhale, pull. Sweep around and come up. Sweep around and lift. Sweep around and last two. Sweep around and one more. Now keep the legs up nice and straight. So I actually want to take back what I just said about Pilates turnout. I'm really avoiding using that turned out position because as we've learned that we spend way too much time with our toes out and our heels in. So I want you to really think about keeping your toes in and your heels out. So now we're going to form a corkscrew. We circle around to the right and then back around to your left. And these circles are going to stay about the size of a basketball. So they're smaller. All right, but each one is its own individual circle, beginning and end point, and we connect those circles with the breath. How about one more set, one final circle, and we're there. All right, go ahead and pull your knees in. You deserve a nice hug after that. And let's roll up. All right, so now let's do our spine stretch. So for spine stretch, we want to sit up nice and straight. We're going to keep our legs open, but no wider than our hips. We're going to flex our feet. And we're going to keep our shoulders over our hips. So if you find that that's hard for you to sit like that, you know what to do. You can roll up a mat. You can put a pillow or a block under your butt so that it lifts your hips up a little bit. Let's extend the arms straight out in front of us, palms facing up. We're inhaling in preparation. On the exhale, we start pulling the navel in, rounding the spine so our head actually drops through our arms. We put our chin on our chest, and then inhale, lift out of it, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Try again. Exhale, scooping the belly and round out your spine. Drop your head down through your arms. Put your chin on your chest. Push out through fingers and feet. And then inhale, we'll lift back up. Lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale, scooping the belly and round out your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Breathe and inhale back up. Lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly and round out your spine. Really pull back so that you're rounded, but you're not leaning back. And then inhale, come out of it, lower, middle, upper spine. And let's try one more of those. Exhale, scooping the belly and rounding, 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 rounding the spine, dropping the head through the arms. And then inhale, lifting back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. All right, go ahead and let's bring the arms back down. Bring the legs together and bend your knees. Let's place our hands behind our thighs. Relax our shoulders away from our ears. Find our balance on our tailbone and begin to build our teaser pose. So we know in teaser, we're maintaining a very straight spine. We'll lift our legs as far as we can without rounding our back. And then once we're there, we can have the arms. And let's lower and lift the arms down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, and 1. Hold it. Now let's open slowly. Down, down, down to the ground. Stretch your body nice and long. Pull your knees back into your chest. Tightening the belly, press through the back of your rib cage, round up into your C shape. Right knee and left leg out. Left hand atop the right knee. Right hand goes atop the right ankle. Elbows are open and we alternate. Stretch your legs nice and straight. Bring your knee up to your nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay. Switch, stay. Switch, stay. Switch 2 more. Switch 1 more. Switch and stay. Now both knees tucked in. Rest your hands on your ankles, your shins, or the tops of your feet. From here, we're going to inhale, reach towards the sky. And then start extending your arms and legs out. Exhale, sweep the arms around, tuck your knees in. Inhale, stretch, exhale, pull. Maintaining that lift in the upper body. Let's try last 2. One more time. And just give yourself a hug. All right, straight single leg stretch. Stretch the right leg straight. Aim for your ankle. Remember, calf works just fine. Don't put your hands behind your knee or your back thigh. Left leg is also straight. So we're going to start drawing that right leg towards our face and pulling the left leg away from the face, and then we switch. And remember that we're not yanking or forcing the leg in any way. We're simply guiding that leg towards the face. And we should be looking right at our belly button while we're doing this. If you're looking up at the ceiling, that means your core neck is holding your heavy, heavy head up. I want you to be up off the mat with those shoulders, scooping the belly in. Got our 4 and 3. Here's 2 and 1. And then from there, both legs can press together. Gonna rest your head back down. We're all gonna make a triangle thumb and index fingers. We're gonna place that triangle under our butt for level 1. Level 2, we're gonna keep the butt on the mat, triangle under the head. Everybody tighten the belly, round up, round up. We're in our C shape. Inhale, drop the legs slowly, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, it pop back up without lifting the butt. Inhale, lower. So remember, what's happening to your belly is you're exhaling. You should be pulling it down. So as you're exhaling and pulling the belly down, you've got the power to pull your legs up. Got our last 2. Final 1. And we're there. Now you can rest your head back down. Bring your knees in. Woo, and come back up into our C shape. Finishing off that series with crisscross. Right knee stays in, left leg reaches out. Triangle formation with our hands. Light knee on the back of our head. We start with just the knees. In, 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 in. Reach, 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 reach. Listen, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it. Lift a little higher. For your opposite arm, get across to your knee and let's switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. Let's do 8 and 6 and 4 and 3 and 2. Now just hold it. Hold. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. Switch, 2 to go. Switch, 1 more. Switch and hold. In go both knees, down goes your head. All right, rest your feet down on the mat. Open your arms out wide, little drop of the knees to the right, we'll look left. Come back up, we'll drop our knees to the left and look to the right. Good, and then come back to that neutral place. Let's separate our feet so they're about hips distance apart. We're going to bring the arms in close to the body, palms facing the ceiling. All right, and we want to make sure that we've got about 6 to 8 inches of space between our heels and our gluteals, so that when we go to lift our hips, we're activating the buttocks and the hamstrings. Tightening that belly, slowly start to leave the mat one vertebra at a time. Once you've made it to the top of the bridge, notice, where are you feeling this? Do you feel this more in your thighs and your knees than you do in your glutes and your hamstrings? That means you need to walk your feet a little farther out from your body. Exhale as we melt back down. Try again, inhale, tightening the belly and peeling up. Pressing our hips, holding them in our bridge. And then again, exhale, we melt back down. Tightening that belly, coming up. Holding at the top. And exhale, back down. Again, inhale, tightening the belly, coming up. And exhale as we melt down. Again, let's tighten that belly and roll up. Now maintain your bridge and bring your right knee to your chest. Extend your right leg straight to the ceiling and let's lower and lift the leg. Flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stay there, lift those hips. Now flex your foot and just push your hips up, little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Now with the legs straight, I want you to drag it all the way down until your heel touches the mat. And then slide the foot back into place so you're back in bridge. And we'll switch legs. So left knee pulls in. Extend it towards the sky, lower and lift, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. Lifting up, flex your foot, push those hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Nice straight leg. Pulling it down until your heel meets the mat. And then slide the foot back in so we've returned to bridge. Keep lifting your hips a little more, and then while we're here, let's clasp our hands under our body. Walk your shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Press your knuckles into the mat. And that brings us into a nice chest expansion while we hang out in bridge. All right, now you can release your hands. And inch by inch, we melt back down, one segment at a time. Whew, and then once you've made it all the way back down, let's go ahead and tuck our knees in. Feel that good stretch in the spine. A couple little rocks to massage our spine. Circle the knees around, get into that lower part of your spine. And reverse, and at the same time, we're feeling a really nice stretch for those gluteals. All right, from there, let's go ahead and roll ourselves back up. All right, now we're going to do another seated exercise. And this time, let's do one for the waistline, and we're going to do the saw. So for the saw, we need to be able to sit with our back straight and our legs straight. Again, add that elevation if you need it. We're going to keep our legs apart on this one, no wider than our hips, and flex out through the heels of our feet. Extend your arms out wide with your palms facing up, and imagine that you're balancing a full cup of tea on the top of your head. As we inhale, let's rotate towards the front of the room. As we exhale, we're going to slice off our pinky toe. Notice my back arm is in a straight line with my front arm. Inhale, pull all the way up. Twist, twist, twist the other way. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale. Lift, twist, exhale. Inhale, rotate, exhale. So make sure that you're not moving your legs, your hips, or your feet. And every time we're hinging forward to slice across that pinky toe, you should be pulling your belly in. Three to go. Two more. Here's our final one. Lift, come center, and let the arms come down. Nice couple roll backs for those shoulders. Good, and then just release. Let's bring our legs back together, rebend our knees, and let's do another teaser. We've got our shoulders relaxed. We're going to keep our back nice and straight. We find our balance on our tailbone, and then we just start building, building, building. Our teaser going where we can with those legs. Once we found that spot, add the arms up and breathe. Now try some small circles on the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. Now lower just the legs. And once the legs are down, stretch really high to the sky. And then exhale, let the arms flow down. From there, I want you to bend your knees a little bit. Hinge forward and see if you can grab your big toes. And then press your rib cage against your thighs. Once that's done, I want you to start pushing your legs straighter and straighter and straighter. And keep your ribs on your thighs until you just melt down into a nice, relaxing forward bend. And let's take a few breaths while we're here. Good, and then from there, let's release our toes and slowly roll up. And then once we've made it back up, we're going to cross our legs Taylor style. And while you're seated Taylor style, see if you can press the outer edge of those pinky toes into the mat. So you're going to really keep this pose active. And then let your palms open face to the sky with the backs of your hands resting softly on your knees. Close your eyes and see if you can change your breathing now to all nostril breathing. We're going to let our chin drop gently to our chest and we breathe into the back of our neck. And let's lift the head back up. Let's turn and look over our right shoulder. Come back to center and we'll turn and look over the left shoulder. And then return to that neutral place. And again, just let your chin fall to your chest. Let's lift the head back up. This time, let's go ahead and turn to the left shoulder first. Come back to center and turn to look to that right shoulder. And then we're back to center. And again, let your chin drop to your chest. Let's take another full breath while we're here. Exhale as everything gets a little bit soft. And from there, we're going to move onto hands and knees. So whatever way works best for you, we're going to transition onto hands and knees. All right, so now we've got our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over our knees. Our feet are just resting on the mat, the tops of our feet. And I want your hands turned in slightly. So if you were to bring your thumbs and index fingers together, they would form a triangle. From there, with our eyes looking out past the end of our mat, let's push the right leg back and extend the left arm forward, reaching across the room. Exhale, lower and switch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower, switch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower, switch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower, switch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower once more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale and lower. Let's separate the knees, let the big toes touch, and push your tailbone back towards your heels. Allow your chest to drop through your knees and your forehead to remain on the mat. And then try opening your palms more towards the sky and feeling that increased stretch and space that you've created. Let's flip the palms back over. Start to tuck your toes under, and let's push our tailbone towards the sky. We're going to let our head drop through extended arms. I want you to feel your rib cage pulling closer to your thighs, and feel the bottom edge of your shoulder blades pulling towards your glutes. Let's walk our dog a few times while we're here. Always a good stretch for the feet, up into the calves and the hamstrings. And then we'll just keep one heel raised and press the other down. And then switch that out, pressing the heel. And then try lifting both heels together. And then push both heels back down. From here, I want you to inhale yourself forward into plank. And we know that planks are one of the best moves to really work on core strength. So our eyes are looking out, we've got our shoulders over our wrists, we've got our navel tight, but our buttocks relaxed, and we're pressing through the back of our inner knees. Now press back up into downward facing dog. Inhale forward again into plank. And exhale back up into down dog. Inhale forward to plank. And once more, press back into down dog. From here, let's take a giant step forward with our left foot. We're going to bring that foot right up in between our hands. Make sure that your left knee is stationed over your left ankle. And we're looking out. Runner's lunge. Now I want you to stay in your lunge, or you can modify to your knee if you need to, but we're going to open the arms wide, and that brings us into an airplane lunge. Now start to lift your upper body, and that brings us into high lunge. Now see if you can lift your arms alongside your ears, and there's our open crescent lunge. As we exhale, let's fold forward, hands return to the mat. Take that step back with our left foot. Show me that good sturdy plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. And now let's step the right foot between the hands. All right, so once that's done, we've got our right knee over our ankle. We're looking out and not down. And be aware of your weight pressing into your right big toe, second toe. So again, if you feel like you need to modify your lunge, simply sink the left knee down. We're going to extend the arms wide, and there's our airplane. And then start to lift the upper body, and that becomes our high lunge. And then as we add the arms alongside our ears, there's our crescent lunge. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands return to the mat. Step back with the right foot once again, bringing us into that good sturdy plank. Press back up into downward facing dog. And let's inhale again into plank. Now I want you to modify your plank by simply lowering your knees. Now we're going to lower the upper body about halfway down and hold there. So your elbows should be opening wide to the side. Now push the arms straight, and that brings you back up into your modified plank. Try again, lowering halfway down with the elbows open. And then as you push the elbows straight, the inner elbows kind of rotate forward. Try again, elbows wide and lower halfway. Now let's bring the chest down and then the hips down. Tuck your elbows in. And then inhale, lengthen your spine before you start lifting away from the mat, bringing you into cobra. Exhale, we're gonna open the elbows as we melt back down. Tuck the elbows in, inhale, rise into cobra. Again, let's open the elbows, coming all the way down. Tuck the elbows in and lengthen, rise into cobra. Now we're ready to press up, all the way back we go into extended child's pose. And enjoy that nice stretch. All right, let's tuck the toes under again and move back up into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to take the left leg, extend it behind us, push out through the heel, and see about lifting that heel towards the sky. And there's three-legged dog. Take a giant step forward with your left foot. That should bring you back into runner's lunge. From runner's lunge, we're going to sink our right heel to the mat, turn our right toes out, draw a straight line from your left heel to the back of your right heel, and as you're lifting up, we've got our knees stationed over our ankle. We can feel our weight pressing into our left big toe, second toe, and our hips are pointing towards the front end of our mat. Now edge your arms to the sky. Let's lower the arms and lift the arms. Lower the arms and lift the arms. Once more, lower the arms and then lift the arms. And now let your hands press together at heart center. Let's start pulling, pulling, pulling our left leg straight. Once that's done, we're going to revolve our upper body. And we're going to end up facing the wide edge of our mat, opening our palms to the sky. We've got our toes in, our heels out, and there's our five-pointed star. Think about touching the walls with your fingers. And then I want you to think about lifting your heart. And while you're lifting your heart, let your head tip back just enough to open your throat. And let's bring the spine back to neutral. Inhale the arms towards the sky. Let your palms meet. Let your fingers lace. And then we'll press our palms towards the sky. Now let the arms come forward to about shoulder level, and you're pushing your palms across the room. Feel that belly button hold tight. As you begin to hinge forward, you're still going to push the palms across the room, but we're going to stop folding once our back is parallel to the sky. Now let the hands come back down onto the mat. And then once you're there, we're going to press into the palms to inhale, look out. And then as we exhale, we're going to bend the elbows, let the forearms sink, let your head drop, and just let your upper body release. And remember, bent knees is perfectly fine here. The goal of this is to totally relax your upper body. So we don't want any stress or strain in the upper body. We want to breathe into our inner thighs and our hamstrings. We should be working really hard here to open and release. And then from there, let's push down into the palms once again. So you've got those straight arms. Now let's walk ourselves back around towards the front end of our mat, which means we're once again facing our left foot. We're going to push the right heel back down. Turn our right toes out. Align that left heel with the back of the right heel and rise back up into warrior one. Good, now let's open the arms wide to the side. Once again, let's pull the left leg straight. Start to revolve the upper body. So once again, we're facing the wide edge of our mat, but now I want you to align your left foot, your left heel with the arch of your right foot. And look over your left hand. Bend the left knee. And that should bring you into warrior two. We're just feeling the power of Warrior Two. We're really open and we're centered and we've got lots of space in our lungs to breathe. Good, now let's reach a little farther with that left hand. Lift it up, and as you're lifting your left, lower your right. Turn your left palm towards the sky. Reverse warrior. And let's find our way back into Warrior Two. And then from there, we're going to pull the left leg straighter and straighter without locking. We're right back where we started. And now we can build your angle. So our right hip is pulling to the right. Our left arm is stretching all the way out across the room as far as it will go. And once we can't go any further in either direction, that's when you lower your left and you lift your right. And remember, in triangle pose, I want you to visualize yourself doing this against the wall. So in order to be against the wall with the back side of your body, we don't want to have our rear end sticking out. So perhaps instead of trying to get your hand all the way to the floor, you bring it somewhere up onto that front leg. And I want to think about pushing your right hip a little bit forward and drawing the right shoulder a little bit back. And I don't want you to feel any tension in your shoulders or your neck. It's like you're being suspended from the ceiling. One more inhale in our triangle. On the exhale, let's start to bend the left knee. Let's revolve the upper body. Let your hands meet the mat. Return to the ball of your foot. Let's go ahead and step back with our left foot. That brings us back into plank. Gonna press up into downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. Modify to your knees. Lower halfway and hover, elbows wide. Chest down, hips down, elbows in. Inhale, rise into cobra. Tuck the toes, come on back up. Downward facing dog. Good, now we'll switch. Extend the right leg behind you. Lead with the heel like you're trying to pull it right up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. And now step the right foot forward, bringing us back into lunge. Push your left heel to the mat, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel and start to lift up your body. Hips are square, we've got our right knee over our ankle. We can feel our weight in our right big toe, second toe. Then we have the arms, and there's our warrior one. Now let the arms lower down and come back up. Try again, lower down and lift up. Once again, lower down and lift up. Now let your hands press together at your heart. And let's start to pull the right leg straight without locking. Once that's done, we're revolving the upper body, which has us now facing the wide side of our mat. Adjust your feet, toes in, heels out, a little bit wider than your hips. Arms extend, palms to the sky. We're back in 5-pointed star. Good, and think about opening, expanding your heart. And then tip your head back just enough to open your throat. And then we'll bring our spine back to neutral. Let's bring the hands behind us and they can hook together. So whatever way works for you to keep those hands together. Think about drawing the shoulder blades together and down, pulling your knuckles down, opening your heart, tipping your head back, open your throat. And then as we inhale, let's neutralize our spine. Exhale, and we're going to start hinging. All right, so as you're hinging forward, think about leading with your ribs. And then once you fold yourself as far down as you can go, and let your arms lift higher to the sky, and let your head completely drop so there's no tension in your neck. then as we exhale, let's release the hands. They can come back down onto the mat. And go ahead and push your arms straight. Good, and just feel your body kind of pressing away from the mat. From there, let's walk ourselves back around into our lunge facing the front end of our mat. So again, we're on the ball of our left foot. We've got our right knee over our right ankle. Now we're going to push our left heel to the mat, align our right heel with the back of our left heel, and we lift back up into warrior one. And just feeling all that balance. Good, and then let's open the arms wide. Start to pull that right leg straight. And revolve the upper body. So we face the wide edge of our mat. But now you're going to align your right heel with the arch of your left foot. And then we're going to bend the right knee, looking out over your right palm. You've got your right knee over your ankle, and your weight is in your right big toe, second toe in that foot. Warrior two. Let's extend the right leg arm a little bit farther out and then lift the right as you lower your left. Rotate your right palm towards the sky and breathe all the way up the side of your ribs. And bring yourselves back into warrior two. Start to straighten the right leg without locking. And we're right back where we started. Now we've got our left hip pulling to the left and our right arm extending out. Reaching for the walls. Once we can't go any further, we lower the left and we lift the right. And again, we're feeling the back side of our body pressing against the wall. Not feeling any tension or strain in our shoulders or our neck. Breathe. Let's take one more inhale as we are. And then as we exhale, start to bend the right knee and revolve the upper body. Hands return to the mat. We're on the ball of our left foot. We can step the right foot back into plank. Pressing back up into down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Modify your plank. Lower halfway with those nice open elbows. And then lower your chest and your hips, take your elbows in. Inhale as we rise into cobra. And exhale, let's push all the way back into extended child's pose. Let's scoop the belly in as you round your spine and come up for a nice cat stretch. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, open your heart for cow. Exhale again as we round for cat. Inhale, open for cow. And once again, let's round out for cat. And then inhale, open for cow. Good, and then just return to a nice neutral all fours. And let's extend the left leg behind us, pushing out through that heel. And then add the right arm forward. And that brings us back into spinal balance. Now set the right hand down. Set your left toes down. And then step your right foot back and show me your plank. We're going to keep our left shoulder directly over our left wrist. And we're going to turn it open to the side for side plank. We know that we can modify this by simply resting the side of our knee on the mat. Let's come back around into our plank. Press back up into down dog. And return to all fours. So now let's switch. Now let's take the right leg behind us. Extend the left arm forward, breathing into our spinal balance. And then go ahead, bring the left hand down, set your right toes down. Step your left foot back, holding onto your plank. And now let's keep the left shoulder over the left wrist as we turn and open for side plank. And remember, modify if you need to. As we exhale, we'll come back around into plank. And let's press back up into down dog. I think we'll walk our dog a few more times. And then lift up those heels together and allow them to sink down. From there, let's return to all fours. And once we're on all fours, we're going to go ahead and have a seat onto the right hip. All right, so I want you to stack your knees and your feet as close together as you can. And if that means you have to keep your legs splayed apart, that's okay. That's what your body allows you to do. So once you've got your position, we're going to hold on to our left ankle with our left hand and add the right arm towards the sky. Start to side stretch to your left and let your right palm turn to face the ceiling. And then try walking your left hand a little further out. Good, now let's inhale ourselves back to a neutral place and let that right arm lower. Once that's done, we're going to take our left foot and step it across with that right leg. So we want to work at keeping our sit bones on the mat. And then let's bring the upper portion of your left arm, press it against that inner left thigh. Try to walk your right hand a little bit farther behind you so that you can sit up really, really straight and you can feel yourself reaching towards the sky. Now start to rotate a little bit more at the waist so you can look over that right shoulder. And then as we inhale, let's lift the left arm high. Exhale, we can float that arm down. And then let's uncross the legs. Let's stretch the legs out, and then I want you to place your hands so they're a little bit behind your bottom with your fingertips pointing towards your butt. We're going to tighten the belly, and we're going to start to pull the hips away from the mat. And think about pressing the bottoms of your feet towards the mat. And that brings us into our reverse plank. Remember, we're looking forward. I don't want you to hang your head back. And then as we exhale, we can smoothly sink back down. Ooh, and then once we're down, we'll transfer our weight over onto our left hip this time. Knees and feet close together, as close as your body allows. Hold on to your right ankle with your right hand, and then send the left arm up. And start to side bend to the right. Turn that left palm towards the sky. And then see if you can walk your right hand a little bit farther out. And let's come back up and release that hand. Good, now let's step the right foot across that left knee. Want to keep those sit bones pressing down. And we're going to tuck the upper portion of our right arm against that inner right thigh. See about walking your left hand a little farther behind you. Inhale as you sit taller and taller. Exhale, we start to rotate. So we're actually looking over that left shoulder. And then inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, let that arm lower. And then let's re-extend the legs. Good, all right. And once again, we're gonna point our fingertips right at our gluteals. I want you to feel that belly button tightening, and then start to press your hips up as you're pressing the bottoms of your feet towards the mat. And there's our reverse plank. Don't forget to breathe. Good, and as we exhale, we're going to melt that down. All right, and then once you've got your butt down, let's bend our knees a little bit. Again, hinge over, try to touch your big toes or grab hold of them. Press your ribs into your thighs. And then start extending your legs out straighter, maintaining your ribs against your thighs, melting into forward bend. And then from there, let's inhale and roll up. And then once we're all the way up, let's just open the legs wide. Toes in the air. Let's try to reach towards our left ankle with our left hand. Again, right arm to the sky, side stretch. Come back up. Other side. Think about getting tall and then side stretch. Again, let's lift. And to the other side, side stretch. And lift. Last time, side stretch. And then lift. And let's bring the arm down. And now I want you to start walking your hands forward. Push back through your tailbone. And you want to lead with your belly button, so that means no rounding your back. And once you feel like you're stuck and you absolutely can't go any farther, that's when you close your eyes. And you really work at focusing your breath into those tight spots. And see if you can't get a tiny bit more. And then we can inhale our way back up. And then once we're up, we can close our legs back together. And let's bend our knees. Now just place your hands behind your thighs. Starting with a nice straight spine. Start tightening your belly, scooping in, and you're going to round your spine. Let your chin drop against your chest. And you're just kind of hanging back into your arms. Now I want you to stay here, but release your arms. And now you're going to roll down inch by inch. And then once you made it all the way down, open your arms wide to the side. And let's bend both of our knees off to the right. Once they're as far to the right as they'll go, see about stretching them out straight. And then using your right hand to bear down on the outside of your left thigh. Pressing your left shoulder into the mat. This is our belly twist. And then let's reopen the arm. You can bend your knees and carefully come back up. Good, and now you can drift the knees off to the left. Letting them go as far as they'll go without lifting that right shoulder. And then extend the legs out straight if you'd like. Use your left hand to bear down on the outside of your right thigh. And then you can reopen that arm and rebend the knees. And we'll bring them back to neutral. Good, and then once there, I want you to pull your left knee all the way into your chest. Tighten your belly, press through the back of your ribs, bring your nose up to your knee. And then go ahead and push the other leg out straight. Rest the head down and let's switch. So you can set that foot down, bring the other knee into your chest. Tightening the belly, press through the back of the ribs, let's round up nose to knee. And then push the other leg straight. Good, and then roll back down. And now I want you to bring both knees back in because I want you to give yourself one more nice tight hug. Give yourself a little hug and a few rocks. And then just settle into a neutral place. You can rest our feet back down and slide them out onto the mat. And just adjust your body until you feel like you're in a place where you're not allowing any parts of your body to remain tense or tight. And then just let your arms rest at your sides a few inches out from your body with your palms open. And use our wonderfully healing breath to breathe away any remaining tension, whether it be in your body or in your mind. And actually feel ourselves just kind of floating above our mat. Strong women aren't simply born. We are forged through the challenges of life. With each challenge, we grow mentally and emotionally. We move forward with our head held high and a strength that cannot be denied. A woman who's been through the storm and survived. We are the warriors. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts and make a choice to live today with courage, with an open heart and a grateful heart, and many random acts of kindness throughout the day. Know that my soul honors your soul. I honor that place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.
Okay.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful.
Yay.
It was totally wonderful. By the way, music level, perfect.
Good.
Yes, perfect. So now you've got your mat and your music level.
Yeah, it all depends on, like, I gotta go see what the little bar says on the thing.
For good music. This class, that's perfect. Setup.
Yay!
So, I'm sending you virtual kisses. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Here's my virtual hug.
Yes.
Yes. I can't wait till we can do real hugs. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a huggy person, and I'm like in massive hug deprivation.
That's why
I know.
I must hug ourselves a couple times just to get
Yeah,
that
I
feeling.
know. It's not exactly the same, but this. Oh my gosh, this class is a lifesaver, Susan. It
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are so
Yes.
welcome. Alrighty then. I will chat with you later. Have a good rest of your
And are we
day.
on for Monday?
We'll be on for
Yay.
Monday. Monday at 11. I'll always send out a little reminder though, because I know that the days all blend together. I'm like,
I
what
know.
day is it?
It's like every day is something day now.
Yes, exactly.